Hey guys, it's Maverick. Welcome to the monthly update Oktoberfest. It's Oktoberfest for Ace Maverick. So welcome to monthly update October. We are near 1 year for the birth of this channel, the anniversary of this channel. I made this, I guess we'll make it right here. I made this channel specifically, if we're being exact, it was November 1st. I made the channel. You guys will get this on the 30th, and the Halloween special on the 31st, which would be pretty cool. I probably could do a separate video on this, but I'm going to include it for this one. So 1 year on YouTube, and I'm still going strong. My thoughts, we've been here for a year, so we started at 0, and then a year. Now we're at 64 as of this date I make this video. It's pretty good. We played, it's kind of interesting. We only played 10 games. Well, to think, like, it's almost like a year and we only played 10 games for this channel. That's interesting. I feel like it should be more, but maybe time flies. I don't know, but I love this. I'm gonna continue to keep doing it. I mean, what do you think? You think from November 1st going to 0 and then a year, 64 subscribers, you think that's low, or what do you guys think? No matter where I stand, I still like doing this, and I'm still going to do it, no matter the size of the audience. Because I really do it for me, and people who, my friends like this too. Shout out to you guys who support me. And then anyone there, and we have a couple other, not strangers, but people who've, I guess you could call it strangers, but not really. Viewers, new people who I don't know, come to watch the channel, so I do it for you guys. I do it for me. I love this, I almost want to say suggest games, but I kind of pick my games. It's just, I need a bigger crowd, because if you look at my bio in my channel, I think it's the bio, I say stuff like, I love interacting with the people and all that. I have another channel that has more people. I love commenting that stuff. What's called, I like keeping the channel separate, but we do anything random basically, and I make a lot of people. I just love interacting with you guys here on Ace Maverick. This is the main channel, but it has less people, but I still love it. And when people comment, I like interacting with you guys. So that's that 1 year anniversary of Ace Maverick. Nothing special. Doesn't need to be any special. I'm just very thankful. Instead of like a year review, which I was thinking when we hit a year, do the yearly update. The monthly update and then the yearly update. I probably won't do that, but for the anniversary, it's been nice. We'll see where we are when we hit the second anniversary. I hope to be over 100 at least by then. Should be, right? But yeah, I keep trying to do new things and all that. Try to be first. Although there's a saying that says don't be the first, be the latest. But I keep rambling. Year 1 anniversary of Ace Maverick. It's awesome. I'm gonna keep doing this, so let's go forward, guys. Next up, so that actually just popped in my head. That wasn't the first thing on my script. I actually just remembered it because I thought I was gonna do a separate video, but I didn't. So the first thing on it is Crash is over. Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time is over, and it was a good game. When it comes to my Ace, I think I'll talk about my Ace roster every monthly update. So when it comes to the Ace roster, I don't have it here on my laptop that I can see right now, but I know for a fact it's in the A tier. I think I put it better than Doom. I'm not sure. Either way, it's in the A tier. I know for a fact it doesn't beat 2020. I think Grounded. Yeah, Grounded is all the way in the back of A tier because the lack of updates. But it's still a good game. It's still going to stay there. It will not go lower. My friends have put Grounded lower, like in the C tier and all that. It's your opinion, but that is true. The lack of updates is big. Maybe they're working on a big one, but we'll see. But Crash is over. It was a good game nonetheless. It's in my A tier. It's there to stay for a long time. I think there's no way to move it. I think it did what it did. It's an A tier. It's complete. This isn't really a spoiler for Crash, but it pretty much sets up the 5th game. Only if you get the 106 ending, the 106%, which we reacted to because I ain't got time to collect all the boxes and all that. It ain't even worth my time. But it sets up Crash 5. the person who will mostly be involved in setting up Crash 5, he was at the very beginning of the cutscene, and you never see him until the very end if you get 106. So we'll see what was he doing all that time. That's the real question. So Crash 5, who knows? I think it's gonna take like 5 years. Crash 5 in 5 years. Someone say, I'm gonna save this clip. Does Crash 5 come in 5 years from today? Today's October 26th, 2020. Does it come in 2025? We'll see what happens. So the next game for Ace Maverick. So was it Gen 11? Crash to Gen 11? Pretty sure. Gen 12 is Ghostrunner. I announced him in my last monthly update. His trailer. It was awesome. I seen the demo. Some dude doing a hecka fast and all that. It was hecka sick. I cannot wait for this game. It comes tomorrow. My friend tried helping me. Like, there's a thing, you tweak the time zone. And you try to get... you could basically get the game early. Because it's saying you're from that region. Which basically is New Zealand. You pick New Zealand, you get it earlier. Didn't work. I uninstalled it and then reinstalled it. So maybe get a live update on it right now. Yeah, it says I'm too early. I don't know. He says it works for him. It didn't work for me. I'm just going to not bother with it. It's wasting my time now. I'll just wait for tomorrow. Hopefully the next games it will work for. But Ghostrunner, check the demo out. It's going to be a really good game. It's going to be like, it's like Doom, Dishonored, and Cyberpunk all mixed together. Had a baby, and then Ghostrunner comes out. Grounded episode coming sometime soon on its Halloween update. They had a Halloween update. Pumpkins, candy corn. The lab in the garden is now open. Not sure if you can go further into that, because I did an episode on it. It's going to come soon. I think I might release it today. Today's the 26th. By the time you get this, it's the 30th, and the next day should be the Halloween special. We'll talk about that later on here. And another thing for Grounded was this like Frankenstein thing, but you can only like draw. It's like a digital Frankenstein computer, and all you can do is like draw like little stuff. That's it. The only major thing is the laboratory. There's zip lines, but I don't think you can craft them. They have a couple little things, but nothing too major. But yeah, that's why my friends have been putting Grounded lower in their tier list, because the lack of updates. I've been seeing gamers bash the people, the developers, on their Twitter because of the lack of updates. Like, it's a small update. Where's the big stuff, you know? But what I'm getting a vibe from Grounded, I think they're gonna do small update, big update, and then the cycle continues. That's what I think. So we just got the small one, and it's a seasonal. Maybe that's why that threw them off. They wanted to do a seasonal one because they're kind of new still. I think the big one would be the water update. With a Burgle quest, a couple Burgle quests, they need to do more of that. More of the story, please, because this just seems like a free to play survival game, but it's real cool. You need to have some story, some fleshed out. So we just gotta wait for Grounded. And I said episode 5 or 6. I said, hey guys, welcome to episode 5 or 6 of Grounded. I just realized it's episode 4, so there's really nothing to cover for Grounded. There's no episodes whatsoever. Then as for Gen 14, my 14th game to play on the channel, I have no news on it. I don't even know what game to pick, because after Cyberpunk, I don't see any new games. So I'll just tell you this: there may be some replaying of old games in the future. That's about all I could say. I am looking at one game that I've been looking at for a very long time, ever since Doom Eternal, way back then. I've been looking at this game, and it's still perfect to play because of a certain reason, but I can't tell you that reason because it'd give it away. But that game is, if there's no new games on the table, and we beat Cyberpunk, we get through all this other stuff, and we got like a month, which should be a good month, of nothing, boom, this game's going to get Gen 14. So, I mean, I'm only looking at one game, but I'm not really taking it serious because Cyberpunk is so big, and I don't think there's any new games after, but let's just keep moving forward. I think I'm rambling too much, but Gen 14 has not been picked as of now. So then on the monthly update, this is one of the main things we talk about. Games that come this month and next month to the channel. Basically interesting games in my opinion. There's some other series that are famous, but I'm not really interested in, like Final Fantasy. I never got into that. Uncharted series. I mean, I'd be willing to go into it, but if we had a bigger crowd on this channel and a lot of people messaged me, we want to see this game from you. You got a deal. But right now, it's more of my picking, and there's not a lot of people on the channel. But if you give me a lot of people, give me a crowd, which I love interacting with you guys, there you go. I will most likely take game suggestions. So games that came this month. The Mario 35th Anniversary 3D All-Stars. I already beat it. I did some streams on it. They're probably gone by now because Twitch, when you stream, it keeps 14 days, that stream. It keeps it up for 14 days, so it's probably gone. I beat it. Galaxy. I like Galaxy, but he was kind of slow on that one. Then you have Crash 4, which came very successful. A thing leaked for Activision. They had a timeline for Crash, and one of the things was Crash 4. Then he has another thing coming out, and then the last thing for Crash that they have on the table for their timeline was Crash and Smash, which that's almost inevitable. He's coming, it seems. It seems like he may be the next guy. If he's not, and he comes later, that seems kind of late. He should have been in Steve's place. Then we get Steve, but it would have been perfect for him. But if he's the next guy, then yeah. If he's not the next guy, then he's probably not coming in Smash because it seems too late. But we'll see. But Crash 4 was successful. The another thing that came, Mario Kart Live Home Circuit. I guess it's a game. It kind of is. I mean, you set it up, you make your own track. It's like a toy, but it's a Mario Kart game. You basically make your own track, and it's hecka awesome. You basically race around. You're racing in the game while the actual toy car is moving. It's really cool. I wouldn't buy it, but I mean, I suggest you to take a look at other YouTube creators' videos, and because I might check that after this because it seems really cool. Then a game that came out that I really would have loved to play on this channel, and it could have been the first scary game, but I don't have a PS4. That's for next gen. When I get, next gen is when we get PlayStation console, Xbox console, and Nintendo's console, which is the Switch for now. But just know I'm gonna have all those three, the Holy Trinity. But this game was called Amnesia Rebirth. The Amnesia series is a scary series. It's classic. I want to say it made PewDiePie famous. I'm not sure, but he's known for his content on that game. But Amnesia is a really, really good scary game. I want to say it's better than Outlast, in my opinion. But Amnesia Rebirth came for PlayStation, and it's good. Well, I actually haven't watched it. I don't know who the killer is that chases you, because in the first one you had that weird dude with the mouth open. Then you had the dude he was naked and he had the ring around his neck piercing into him. Then you had the guy with the arm with the sword. Then the Amnesia, the pig one, Machine for Pigs. Yeah, it was just like pigs that went after you and all that, different types of mutated pigs. Then in the new one, I don't know who the one chases you in that one, but Amnesia Rebirth. If I had PlayStation, I probably would confirm it as a gen, but it'd be really hard because we have Ghostrunner. Yeah, luckily, but then unluckily, we don't have the game, but it's whatever. It would have been so much, but I've already done on this channel. I've been tested when I had 2 games at the same time. I've been able to do it, but 3, I don't know about that. They'd be filming left and right. Doom, Gen 5, he was our 5th guy on the Ace roster. Our 5th game. He has his DLC. I'm going to pass on that. You know, that's just how I feel. His game is fun. I'm fine with it. I don't really need to play his DLC. But I am a fan. Come out with another Doom game, I'm coming for it. So, his Doom DLC part 1. Then he gets a part 2. And I think that's about done for the Doom DLC. Pokemon DLC came out too. I don't care about Pokemon. Y'all seen it on my tier list. I don't care. But people who really love that game, I guess, go for it. Have fun with your DLC. Then tomorrow, as I record this, Ghostrunner comes out. I already have it pre-ordered. You get some sort of skin for it, but it probably doesn't matter. Watch Dogs Legion also comes out. My friend is all over this game. He said if I played it, it would have been S tier, which he already has a Mario Sonic 2020 at the Olympic Games Tokyo as a S tier. I think the thing with him is because it's the first game And the first episode, whatever's first, he says it gets like S tier, or it's the best because it was the first. Which it was my first ever video, and it was the debut of this channel. But it doesn't mean it's S tier. I mean, the game was the first, but it doesn't mean it's the best. But it had a special place in my heart, as I say that all the time in those videos. And we did the Ace highlights too, which was pretty cool. That so instead of a yearly update, you're mainly getting Ace highlights. That's basically a blast from the past, and I put all the best moments from that game into one video. Which Pokemon Shield highlights, we're working on that. Expect that. I don't know when, but expect it before the end of this year, I want to say. Watch Dogs Legion coming out. It's a pass for me. I'm not a fan of Watch Dogs. Next up, Pikmin 3 for the Switch. No, it's Pikmin 4 is the next big one, huh? Pikmin 3? Okay. Pikmin 3 was a deluxe edition or whatever the heck. Remaster edition coming for the Switch. I almost considered this game, but it's a pass now. Then we're talking about next month, November's games. There's a lot of games we have coming, but they're for the next gen. The November 9th is the PS5. You have Call of Duty Cold War coming out. I personally am done with Call of Duty ever since Call of Duty World War II. Yeah, that was my last Call of Duty, and I was done. I mean, just something about Call of Duty, I think it's overrated. I'm done with it. We need some other first-person shooter to take over, but I'm sorry. I'm done with Call of Duty. Now, I seen there's a game called Wick Hex. I think a long time ago, one of the monthly updates, I talked about it, but I said, oh, it's coming for PS4, so I couldn't play it. Now it's coming for PC and Xbox, I believe. I'm not sure about the Switch. The Switch doesn't really get that many games, so they need to have more games because they're really lacking right now. But it's coming for Xbox, and I'd love to have John Wick on the Ace roster, but his game sucks, and I don't want to make that mistake of let's just say Paper Mario. If you're new to this, I'll just tell you that Paper Mario, I hate Paper Mario. It was one of the worst games I ever picked. I don't want to pick another game. I'm not going to pick John Wick Hex just because it has John Wick and he'll come to the roster. But I'd be suffering. I don't like the game. A lot of people say the gameplay is clunky. It does look clunky. So, it's bad. It's bad. He would be cool to have on the roster. But he is in Cyberpunk 2077. But I already confirmed who's on the roster for that game, and it's V. That's going to be your character. Whether you pick male or female, your name is V, like the letter. Now, in the past, before it got delayed, this was going to be the third game on the channel, Gen 3. And I think on Twitter, I don't know if I can pop it up, if I can find it. Oh, it's on Twitter, so yeah, I should be able to pop it up. It shows John Wick. That was going to be his look, which luckily I didn't pick that because I realize now people have to have like a full body to be on the Ace roster. It doesn't look good if it's just like half, but it would have been him in the corner with taking his glasses off. But it got scrapped. Luckily the game got delayed, and I did not pick that because full body would have been better, and it's gonna have to be full body unless the game is really strict and I cannot find a full body picture. But whatever, I feel like I'm rambling too much. Sorry about that, guys. I'm sorry if this is boring, but we're just gonna keep moving forward. But I will say, if I somehow feel it in my heart, I will add Johnny Silverhand or John Wick, because this is the only opportunity to the Ace roster if I feel like it's right. Because since I already confirmed it, I think it's too late. I don't want to add someone to the roster, but we'll see. Then we're going to come back to this. What I talked about earlier is this Halloween special I've been working on. It's coming this 31st. I think I'll premiere it if I can. It's not filmed yet. The next day I'm free, I will film it. Yeah, it's a special. You'll see what it is. If you go to Twitter, you can put the pieces to the puzzle together, and you can find out what it is. If you look at the Ace roster, which is a limited edition Ace roster, take a screenshot now and save it if you want. Is a limited edition just for the last week of October, which is starting right now. It's going to be there for the last week of October, and then it will go back to normal after that. He will be gone by then, okay? If you know what I mean by that. But you can put the pieces to the puzzle together on my Twitter. You can figure out what it is. Me and my friend, shout out to Marco. He's usually in the comments below. He's also a good supporter. Thank you. Close friend of mine. He helped me film it. We also have a behind the scenes. We did a little extra filming. Expect that. I don't know. You guys want to... Let me know in the comments. You guys want to see that on YouTube? I don't know. I throw it in the Ace Extras playlist if you guys want. We'll go and do that behind the scenes of... I can't say the title. I basically said the title in the teaser in Twitter, so just go and check the Twitter. Follow me over there. I put here new art roster. It's a limited edition. Yep. That's it for my script. I'm trying to think. Let me tell you real quick for next gen. I would love to buy it, but life things are happening right now. When it comes to life and like family stuff or things that are personal, that comes first before Ace Maverick. Even though I really love Ace Maverick, but right now I need to save because I'm moving out. And when I move out, that's gonna be even better for the videos and all that, for my sake, filming and all that. Total brain fart moment. Anyway, I got totally blanked out, but editing cuts it out. So, but when I move out, that's gonna unlock so much more potential. I'll be able to live stream later. If we have a scary game, we could play it at night. I'm gonna be working on getting some lighting in here. Probably when I move out. In this setting right now, I probably won't have that lighting. I feel like I'm rambling, but just know that I have to save some money right now before I move out. But for next gen, I will find a way. What am I talking about? I will find a way to get next gen, and we're gonna have PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo all together. There's no console war BS. I'm gonna stick to console. PC in the future. I'm open to it, but we'll see in the future. I mean, that's far future stuff right now. So, but that's about wraps it up. Yeah, I'd love to get next gen, but even if I had the money, I'd probably still wait, because we all know when games come out or when consoles come out for the first time, it's always a flopper. So we'll see. I'll probably get the next wave. I'll keep you guys updated for these monthly updates when it comes to me buying that next gen. And that about wraps it up. Let me know whatever you guys want to talk about in the comments. I love you guys so much. Thanks for supporting. Like, subscribe, comment down below whatever you want to talk about. What are your thoughts on this monthly update and the future videos to come? We'll see you guys in the next videos. Peace.